Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Show next coming at you here. It's a little look ahead lines, some late night money. Sunday into Monday, 29th of July. There's no midday money today, sorry. Had to go get cleats, new sneaks for my son. Wanted a new mouth guard and eye black. Whatever. Then I went out and I was like, all right, you know how that is. Wife wants to come. Let's get this day over with. So, no show. Hit the mall. I got a pair of kicks myself. Let me tell you, bro. I bought. These are mine. I don't even know what they're called. Rando Nikes. Whatever. Go ahead. Let's run a guess of the cost of sneakers today. Are you kidding me? What the hell? You got comments. Well, Markel's in the house. Mikey A. Good evening. Yes, we are here. Smash the like button for the Rizzler. The Riz, Frank Rizzo. Mike A's got no younger kids. That's like the Skibbity Riz. Come on, Mike. How old are you? I like throwing out the young slang to my kids. They get annoyed by it. Stop Gears in house. Free mind. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It came out to $205 with tax. $190 or something like that. That's ridiculous. I mean, I guess back in the day I'd spend like $130 on sneakers. I guess it's not too crazy. But cleats, my sneaks, he got two other pairs of sneaks. $490. It was $497, and I brought mine with $205. $702 for 4 pairs of shoes. Bro, I'm not a cheap ass, bro. I mean, that just seems insane to me. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's going right. I don't buy shoes that much. I mean, I got a pair, my fancy shoes that I throw on when I have like khakis and a polo. And here's a story for you, free minds. My mom and grandma were in a car accident back in 90. It was like 95, 96. Blasted head on. Somebody came across the divider. My mom was with her mom in her little Honda. Some dude in a Jag crashed into him. Mom's like, oh, calls me. You got to go to the store and buy shoes. Nan's not going to make her in a bad accident. I still got those shoes. I still wear them. It probably cost me $45. And yet these things are going to break down in 6 months. Ridiculous. Stop, Gio. Like in the Indians tomorrow, Texas over at Twinkies. Let's go. Let's run out the Marcos minute here. We got a double dipper in Baltimore. Eflin and Rodriguez game 1. A 190. Run lines only. Make a look at this one, fellas and ladies. Run line only. Game 2. It's a 135 and a 160. I'm guessing we're going to get a McDermott sighting here, possibly. It's not Burnsy. Unless bullpen action in game 2. Who's throwing this game here? 160 for them? I mean, I mean, Bissett looked terrible the other night. Are they going to run him back? They're going to run Bissett back in game 2 here? I mean, 5 innings, 3 runs. I mean, not terrible, but 3 runs, 5 runs, 3 runs, 4 runs. It's been a bad July. Here you're Cleveland. BB on the hill. Flattery for the Tigers. I don't hate if you want to take Cleveland here. I like Flannery. I think when the guy's healthy, he's pretty good. Problem is when he's healthy. And is he going to stay healthy for a long time? He's been decent of late. Really good. .87 whip his last 7 starts. I mean, you can't really complain about that. At-home numbers, a little worse than his road records, but still solid. 108 whip, 233 batting average against. Again, the problem with our guy Flannery is his health. He just misses games. They're talking about no more Skubal for the O's. Probably going to trade back to get Flannery back. The guy pitched in 9 games last year. And here it is. Listen, 18 this year, 7, 20 in 2023. Actually, he was with St. Louis, pitching 20, came to Baltimore, got hurt, was ineffective rather. 8 games for St. Louis in 2022, 15 in 2021, 17, 15 starts. 9 in 2020. I mean, he's basically lost 3 years. 2019, 33 starts, 2.75 ERA. Not bad. 28 starts, 2018, 3.34 ERA. Again, not bad. When he's out there, the guy is solid. You just take an under in this one? Yanks and Phillies. Gill Wheeler matchup? How about, boy, where is Mr. Numbers? Got to be fuming that the Yanks are getting this kind of number. Is this like people going to be running out here free money plus 130 on the Yankees? Run line plus 135 for Philly. You're feeling cray-cray. Do you jump on the Philly run line? Twinkies you mentioned, Gio. I get the Twinkies here. I think the Twinkies are an underrated bunch. I get it. You're going to get even money with the Twinkies? Sure. Seattle, Gilbert, and Pavetta. I almost want to take Seattle here, believe it or not. With the socks off of their Yankee series. I might take Seattle here. Cubbies and the Reds. What do we got going on here? Talion and Spears. Talion looks to be on the block. What's up with the trade? Paredes for Morel? Where are the Cubby fans? What's happening here? What is Tampa doing? We're trading Rosarena and Eflin. We're bringing Morel in here. We're trading Paredes. I think Paredes would have been a nice pickup for the Yanks. Or the Astros. That's a good, like a corner guy. That's a good bat. I like him. Rangers and the Cardinals. Evaldi Palante. I don't know. Part of me wants to take Texas, but they dropped 3 in a row. So do we go, instead of laying 120, do we take a plus 145 run line for them for the win? I don't know. Royals, White Sox. White Sox, 14 straight losses. Alec Marsh on the hill. Do I want to lay a 165 with a KC team who, again, lost today? They've been up and down. I mean, even run line minus 105. Nobody's due to win a game. You want to give me 150? You're in kind of historic territory up here in these kind of losing streaks. All right, they're not losing What's their record? 81, 27 and 81. So 108. Are they losing 54 more? Are they going to lose 66 in a row? Paul Skeen's laying $1.60 on the road to Mr. Blass or Bloss for the Stros. Plus 105 run line. I almost played this game, but the offenses worries me. I didn't pull out a first five on this one. Strikeout prop, perhaps, Skeens. I mean, the numbers are there for the kid. Can Pittsburgh score any runs? It's run line or nothing. I can't lay 160 with a team that scores 2 runs and the guy starts. That's the problem with Pitt. I mean, look at the games he pitched. And the crazy thing is, early, the games were flying over when he was pitching. Right? I mean, we talked about this. I was like, hey, what are we doing taking unders? 10-9, 9-3, 7-6, 10-2, 10-6. And then here they come. 2-1, 4-1, 3-1, 2-1. A rando 14-2 win. They clubbed the Mets 1-0, 2-1. Is it worth plus 105? 2, 3, 4. 8-4 in his starts. And if it went run line in these, minus 172, one loser. Minus 115, he won that game 1-0. 2-1, he was a dog, and 120 dog in that one. 165, you would have cashed. 4-1, you would have cashed 179. 150, 2-1 winner. I almost want to just take the Stros on principle here, plus 135. In the final game of we got 2 left here. I forgot the Braves and Brew Crew here. Who's pitching here? Holmes and Ray. You know what? You want to lay a little bit with Ray here? I'm not going to hate you. 130 range, 135. The Natties and D-backs, Mr. Montgomery. Is he back in tune with his 6+ ERA laying $1.70? Nats are dealers, right? I think Lane Thomas is going to be going to the Dodgers pretty soon. Is that the trade they're talking about? Listen, I'm not telling you later 170. Plus 120 on a run line if you're interested in that. I can get behind that. I know Monty's not been good this season. I get it. Sure. But he's last start not too bad for him. Well, a little better than what we got out of the gate, but what do you expect? You don't have spring training, you don't have practice. Last game, 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 Ks. He had that crazy 8-run game against Minnesota, but before that, 2 runs at 6 innings versus Phillies, 1 run at 5 runs versus the White Sox, 3 runs in 5 2/3 versus the Angels. I mean, that's Monty's going to go 6, give up a couple runs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts. He had the bad 8 runs in there. Otherwise, it's not been bad. You're going to get around 6 innings from him, 5 hits, about 4 Ks. Again, is it worth 170? I don't know about that. You want to run line it because somehow Arizona scores runs. I don't hate it. I thought about the over. Here. Free mind. Yeah, crazy, right? Free mind? I don't know. Game 1 over for the O's. You think with Eflin goes over? Listen, I can't lay 190. That's for sure. Brian Nunn, you mean to update those 30-year-old shoes? Never. I'm not updating. They're so comfy. Do I have them in here? No, I think I put them back in my other closet. No. I got another pair of sneakers. I brought these like 2 years ago. And I got pretty spotless, not bad. got one little scuff on the side here. See it? Do this way. These are 3 years old. I like these. I like the blue. Good chance Flannery gets traded. It's bullpen day. You think they're trading him tomorrow? I like the trades. Chris says D-backs run line. I agree. If anybody's on the Diamondbacks, better get out when the ninth inning starts. Closer's been a bum and cost me again today. Oh, man. Who's their closer? Didn't they trade for him last year, Arizona? Is that the Seattle guy they traded for? No, yeah, Seawalls, right? When did Arizona get AJ Puck? AJ Puck's on Arizona now. When did that happen? I mean, the dude was like this. Didn't he start the season like starting games for Miami? He had 4 starts for Miami, and then they sent him to the bullpen. AJ Puck, supposed to be good. I had a rookie of the year on him for Oakland. Trying to buy some feelers. You're supposed to be poking through those things in a month. Yeah, I don't buy feelers. They had some nice Pumas. Eflin's first start in Baltimore since the trade, yes. Lions blue. Yeah, that's like a royal blue. Chris, is who like in game 1 tomorrow? Jays or the O's? I almost want to take Toronto. Right? You're getting 160 tomorrow in game 1, 150 in game 2. And honestly, Baltimore, have they been impressive this month, Chris? They're 5-5 their last 10. Didn't look good versus Miami. The Padres, you're going to lose to the Padres. Padres are playing excellent baseball right now. I don't worry about that. How about the Jays when they're all thought to be dead and lost? They come in and get a sweep where you think they lay an egg and Vladdy's off to Seattle. Gausman's going to Baltimore or Bissett or, Kikuchi to Houston, whatever. In a double dipper, we're going to get 150 more in both games. I think you just have to take Toronto and just hope for a split and make a little money. We're getting 150s in both. Gio likes a Super Bowl. Here we go. Go Lions, he says. Big facts, my guy. Good to see you. You're afraid of Baltimore. I think Baltimore is the best team in the American League. They need to add another pitcher. Eflin's a good one. Go get another and a bullpen guy. The Lions. Sorry about that. Team Money is in the house. Team Money. I think Mr. Numbers and Money Line Markel are going back and forth earlier today looking for me. They did tweet out that I was not doing a show today. Guess we stay in the O's and all that 3 or 4 weeks, so it won't go too crazy. Here we go. I mean, how you also said Philly's good, and Philly lost 2 out of 3 to Oakland. I don't mind a team. What team is playing 900 ball through the year, Team Money? Teams are going to hit a little wall. Come on. I feel like the Blue Jays have to like the over with Eflin's first start and Jay's been hitting. I agree. You want to do dogs and overs in the 2 games? Do I do parlays? Best way to go a 4-1, Chris, is to put in a 5-team parlay. Don't parlay. That's not a winning recipe. Everybody loves their same game parlays, side and totals. Let's take the 2 big faves and parlay money lines. I'm a straight side or total kind of guy. No parlays. Although during football season on Tuesdays, we'll do a teaser Tuesday, Chris. I'll come in with a college and NFL teaser because I know people like that nonsense. but there's no like parlay day. Straight sides and totals. I put up with Scott Mitchell's and Joey Harrington's. Let me enjoy this time. Scott Mitchell. Boy, the guy had a monster year for the Dolphins, and then here you go. Big payday. Who's that? Herman Moore was their wide receiver, though. Oakland's beating everybody right now. Yeah. But you're the one who told me if you put up if a team scores 18 runs on you, you're not winning a World Series. So that eliminates your Phillies because they put 19 runs up on Philadelphia in Philadelphia, which means if they played in Oakland, that would have been 27 runs in that game versus your Phillies. O's bats probably starting to heat up. Well, I mean, they've been stagnant, which is why I just kind of like would rather just take a 150 dog times 2, right? It's a doubleheader. We get a split, we get a split. Goes 0-2, I'm not really hurt. First 5 unders, haven't researched it. I mean, just looking at matchups, I would probably say, I mean, obviously the Tigers. They got the best pitchers of the day going. Them in Cleveland. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if the White Sox gets a first 5 under. Everybody's going to run this thing over, flexing, White Sox, this or that. I don't know. I wouldn't shock me for an under in that game. Brother lawyer. You know what the Yanks play? Here we go. The Yanks are playing better than the O's, and that's not saying much. I mean, they're playing better than the O's. They're still behind Baltimore for first place. They're a game back. I mean, I don't know if they're playing better. They're 4-6 their last 10, and the Orioles are 5-5. Pirates going to be the D-backs of last season. I don't know, man. I said earlier, you heard me, T-Money. I think they're going to shut Skeens down in September. Like this, unless can they get a bat because their offense is terrible. They're terrible. They're -10 in run differential. You're not winning games like that. You're not winning. St. Louis -48, and they're holding on to thinking they're going to be good. Dan Orlovsky for Detroit. Well, was he a starter for them? You can profit long term from 2-leg parlays, but anything over 2 legs turns into a gamble. Well, that's why I say 3-1 in a 4-teamer. Rodney Pete. How about Holly Robinson Pete in 21 Jump Street back in the day, Dale? Premium membership, yes. Where do you want it? Like for when you could get, if you want a weekly pass, you go to Winning Free Picks. That's in the chat, in the description. If you're on, I don't know where you're on YouTube, Sean Higgs has a premium. I put out some plays over there on YouTube. You get a bunch of plays, But if you want weekly stuff like that, go to Winning Free Picks, Chris. If you're wondering, baseball, number 2, 244 and 223 plus 32 hundo. Number 2 on one side, number 1 on another side where I'm up 3,000 on that side. So I'm number 1 on that side. I'm on about 150 sites, Chris. I agree. Philly's not winning at all. Dodgers, Stros, Twins, Cleveland, if they start hitting it, one of them will probably win in all honesty. Dodgers need pitching. Astros is the dangerous one in there. If they get a Kikuchi, they're talking about getting Snell. They get another pitcher. You got to think about that. The Cleveland one, forget about hitting. They need pitching. You can't have 3 guys with 5+ ERAs going into the playoffs. No. Twins staff, and Lopez has been terrible. But they're a quiet, sneaky team. Where the hell do these guys come from? Big facts. Let's look at the Pirates game, first 5 under. Probably, because no matter who throws for Houston, Pittsburgh does not score. Hang with Mr. Cooper. Well, the Mr. Cooper show? Cooper hanging with my man. Just a minute. I thought Joey Harrington was going to be the shit out of Oregon. Yeah, he was supposed to be. How many guys are like that, though? You hear about this every guy. We got a bunch of guys right now. Got a kid in Bo Nix, an Oakland guy. You got the USC kid, LSU kid. You don't put the North Carolina kid in there. Every rookie's supposed to be the man. Oh, he's the guy. All right. Michael A says, explain the Paredes trade for me. I have no idea. Because now they're talking about trading Talion. Why are you going to trade Jamison if you just... I don't know, Cubbies. Where's the Chicago? Where's Pounded? I need a Cub update. Too bad, Chris. You actually had YouTube Premium. You have to be on a computer to see it. YouTube's offered that, but that's why you don't see it. Yeah, if you're on your phone, the YouTube Premium's on the Sean Higgs. No other team could make a run at him. Who's that, Mike? Paredes? I'm shocked he didn't go, because that would be a fit for Houston, who needs some first base help, and the Yankees, who need first and third base help. So that's just a weird one. Desmond says Yankees pulled out for him, post 37.50. Take the win. Football starts on Thursday. You should have took the under when I told you a month ago. It was 40 on FanDuel. It's now 33. Teammate says Bo Nix with Raiders coach should be another Tom Brady. Guys, intangibles to be great. Can you make sure you save this? I'll leave it up before you get your camera out, T-Money. 26-46. The next Tom Brady. I'm sure a lot of guys could be the next Tom Brady if you have a good coach. And you know what? I don't even know if that was as much as the coach for him, as Tom Brady was just a rare specimen. Because you see guys on good teams, they don't win like that. Manning was on a better team, had better receivers and offense, didn't win. Baltimore will sweep tomorrow. There we go. Thank you. I'm going to have to load up Toronto times 2. Michael, speaking of Oregon QB, and remember Marcus Mariota, he was awful. Pac-12 garbage. Yeah, Mariota. Wasn't he a top pick too for Tennessee? And he was on Philly. He was on Atlanta. Where is he now? Where is Marcus Mariota? Who was the kid he played against in that one? I'm going to say he didn't play Sanchez, right? Mark Sanchez was in that game. Who was that? Who was the USC? What USC failure QB was that? Titans up. Yes, Chris, listen. Tennessee week 1 versus the Bears. Take the 4.5. Desmond's on drugs. Those are going to sweep by floor. Toronto's hitting the cover off the ball, and the O's can't pitch to me right now. That's why I like it's 150, 160 game 1, 150 game 2. Got to take Toronto in both. Justin Herbert. There you go. Trash. He's a little better than Mariota. Desmond, you crack with that foolishness. Yeah, you can't do a doubleheader with Oakland. Mariota lost to Winston. Thank you. Jameis Winston. That guy. Mr. INT. Sitting behind, who's he behind? Carr? One of the Carr brothers, right? In New Orleans. See, that guy, you throw 30-something TDs. I know he threw 30 picks. Put him on a better – I mean, didn't he get glasses? Was he colorblind? He was like Vinny Testaverde. Like he was colorblind, couldn't see. Jameis pick 6. That's it. He was – remember that year in Tampa Bay, Mike? Holy cow. Desmond says, you're right. I will take it at DB. Who is that? Who's Desmond talking to there? T-Money? Don't take the O's and bolts. You can't lay that kind of number. Are you parlay, man? Is that a money line parlay, Desmond? Again, I would rather take the Jays in both games. Oh, Lady D's in the house. How are you, Lady D? I followed Lady D for a long time. She likes to bet. Give her a follow. She's on the X. Good to see you. I'll be in Vegas, Lady D, for Bet Bash. Maybe I'll see you over at the Circa. You do the Circa swim at all? Desmond says, why didn't Chester Mosaic for Sean's live stream? Who's this, Desmond? What are you talking about? Who are we talking about? Desmond. I've been reversing the Jays, both games, at least one of them, Jays won by 2 or 3 runs. Either way, I would take them just based on the way the Orioles have been playing the last month. You get 150. You need to play to make money. Coming in to say hello. Good to see you. You're moving to Vegas. There you go. When we moved, I was like, ooh, I thought about it, but I just couldn't. That's just not good for teenage kids. I could just see going off the rails there as a family. It would be bad. I can go, and I'm not even like a big partier guy. Like I go out, not this time. Normally I'll go for like 4 days, like midweek, because I'm not going out drinking and acting a fool. But you're in there the whole time. That's just, I don't know. You got that. I got that sick gene. Maybe it'd be bad news for the family. Can't believe the Jays haven't had a fire sale. Well, that's the thing. All of a sudden, you come out of nowhere and sweep a team, and they think like, "Oh, wait a second, we can run this back next year. Everybody will be good." No guarantees. No guarantees, Mike. Royals minus 2.5 with Marsh over Flexen. I kind of like the White Sox tomorrow. Yes, Lady D. Jays times 2. Take them both. They're 150. They're 160 game 1, 150 game 2. Why are the Orioles a better team? Yeah, they're the better team. Have they been playing that good the last couple of weeks? No. It's tough to sweep a team. Team money. Money on Michael with some Royals 2.5. That's he's been hanging out with you, Team Money. I mean, he's been following you. He's been following you with that. Henderson. All right, Henderson's nice up there. I'm just saying. Vegas, I mean, I guess to survive there, and again, I'd be all right because I'm like a homebody anyway. I just think when you have young kids and you're new, if you were born and raised there, you're used to that, right? It's not really, as you go as a visitor, and you're just gonna fall into the trap, I should say. Like I couldn't just go there with 2 teenage kids and they'd be like, "Oh, this place." We took my son. He was 3, maybe. We went down to AC when I called up. I got a room, and it was like whatever, like midweek. It was just out of the blue. We go into Caesars. He's in a stroller, right? So my wife's pushing him. We had to go through the casino, get to the towers, whatever. He jumps out of the stroller, walks over to the slot machine, starts pulling the thing, and starts hitting the buttons. No, that wouldn't be good for him at 17. Now he'll be 18 in a few months. Bad. Bad. He was doing that at 3. What's he going to do it at 21? T-Mite says, we got to get to Vegas sometime during New Year's for football. Who's Swan? Swan from the Warriors? Or did you just you missed the E next to the W? New Year's for football. Well, NCAA tournament's one thing. I prefer the conference tournaments than the NCAAs. NCAAs, team win. I can come on, I can talk. I'm personal. I can't be around that crazy people acting a fool. Like just cheering. No. Settle down, folks. You bet the game. I don't need to be around that nonsense. I've done it in AC. I've get the fan cave down there for the tournament. It's like amateurs. They're going out on St. Patty's Day drinking. It's a freaking nightmare. Where is Mr. Numbers? He's probably giddy that the Yankees won. No Yankees splash trade yet. They're not what are they splashing? You can't splash when you're in a kiddie pool. There's no splash on a splash pad. Right? It's a little hose that sprays you, Michael. Who are they getting? A relief pitcher? Have they signed Ty France yet to play first base? This team should have, and again, Crochet for the White Sox. I'm not. If I'm any team, I'm not trading for that guy. Give me Fetty. In fact, I'm bypassing him at all, and I'll go for Kikuchi or Bissett or Barrios on Toronto. Whoever anybody else wants to give away. Flannery, I don't care. What other team? If the Rangers say, you know what, Evaldi's on the block, Andrew Heaney's on the block, I'm not going to Crochet. I want an extension, or I'm not pitching in the playoffs because I'm a relief pitcher with arm problems. Dodgers are going to, I think, what kind of splash can they do? Who are they getting? I think the Dodgers will go for Lane Thomas, they're talking about. And I think Tyler Anderson's just a fit for them across on the Angels. He pitched for them before. He knows their routine and all that stuff. Roman's wrong with the Mariners from over the Red Sox. I don't hate it. I like the Mariners in that spot. You got the Boston off a big Yankee series. Mariners finding their sticks lately. I don't hate it. I like it. Here we go. Picture where they don't have kids. Thanks, Dave. Well, if you have kids, I'm just saying. If you live there, you're used to it. You know, it's in your blood. You kind of live with it. As opposed to when people go to visit there, it's like a whole different experience. So if you're moving in prime years, you're going to be like, I'm going to go and have some fun here, right? You're not immune. You're not immune. You're not blind to it. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm saying? Like you're so used to it that it's just whatever, right? You don't see the locals aren't hanging out on the strip and, you know, in front of the fountains doing crap. No, they're off strip. They're in their other places where they go to hang out. Always a vacation. Yeah, it's a nice vacation. I enjoy it. Over there. My wife went out once. We went out in 2007. She's never been back. I've gone every year but COVID. It's fun. Twins 1.5 first 5. Money line market. Where's T Money? Look what you turn this guy into, T Money. Look what you turn this guy into. This 1.5s and first 5s here he's going for. I feel like it's time to fade the Mets. I think the Twins are a good bet for tomorrow. Lady D's laughing at me. No Crochet or Louis Roberts trade. Louis Roberts, they're talking about him, right? He was thought about both of these guys in a blockbuster deal to the Dodgers. But I don't think the Dodgers are going to do that for Crochet now. Like, what team's going to be like, what? Who is this? I don't know. I mean, they waived Paxton because they thought Glasnow and Kershaw are back. Now you're going to bring another pitcher? Like, why are you a big maple? I don't want this kid. What do they say? Red flags? Red flags. I knew it was showing and not Swan. Louis Roberts 0 for 4, 220 batting average. Let's drop a bucket on Roberts batting 220. Not only that, the guy's always hurt too. He's always banged up. I'm shocked the Yankees got Chisholm instead of the Dodgers because the Dodgers were initially linked to him. Yes, football. Well, it starts Thursday. We're days away from preseason. If you like that kind of thing, maybe day. But I might go back for Circa Millions. Yeah, I'm heading out for the Bet Bash weekend, so I'll be there. I'm going in just for the weekend. But then Circa Millions weekends, the end of the month, I might be back for that weekend too. Might be back for that little soiree. Stuff here says only a $300,000 ticket handle, but 90% of the money is showing on the Orioles. About 14,000 bets, 89% on the O's. I'm shocked, says nobody. Why are we shocked that everybody's betting the O's against Toronto? Why don't teams go after the A's? They have some big-time hitters, it seems, all those guys in their 20s. I don't think they're going to trade Rooker. I think the one guy they were going to trade was Andujar, Miguel Andujar, ex-Yankee. Reds and the A's tomorrow. Let's see. A's. Where are the A's at on the road? Well, Cubbies and Reds. So you're taking Spears tomorrow over Jameson Taglioni. Battle of last place. One of these, here's the thing. Are one of these teams going to make a move for the wild card? They're 5 back. And the A's don't play tomorrow. A's are playing Tuesday against the Giants. Game 2. That was a Game 2 stat. Game 2 props. Or Game 2 splits, I should say, for the U's. Lady, I don't bring mine. Or the kids or the hubbies. T-Money. I don't know. I'm working on him, Sean. At least he's going for these paydays. I get it. But money on Markel, come on. Run line first fives? You've gone from not betting dogs to run line first fives, giant paydays. Lady D likes the Tigers tomorrow. I tend to agree here. I'm a Flannery guy. He's pitching well. But here's the thing. You're going to bet in this game. You better bet a listed pitcher. This is where action and listed comes into play because this guy could get dealt tonight. Like he could be dealt at noon tomorrow, and it's a bullpen day for the Tigers. Right? They're talking about trading him. He might go back to the Orioles. If he's pitching, I like it, but that's why I didn't pull the trigger on the under in that game. It's baseball rigged, Chris. If you talk to T-Money, it's all rigged. And I ask you, if you think it's rigged, why are you betting it? And why don't you have the answers? Who has all the winners if it's rigged? It's not rigged. There's crap that happens. There's cheating, right? Guys used to steal signs. I mean, hell, in the 70s and 80s, you had guys in the Hall of Fame, by the way, pitchers going into their pockets. I got nothing on me, and all of a sudden a piece of sandpaper and nail files fly out of their pockets. That's cheating. That's not rigging the game. Rigging the game would be like this is going XYZ is going to happen and the score is going to be 7-4 and you can't stop it. It's not rigged. Is bad umpiring is not rigging. Is bad umpiring has been around for a long time. Lady D says they're not playing. Tigers are playing tomorrow. You're right. No, Tigers are playing. Tigers play tomorrow. Red Sox have moved from 110 to 125 since they finished tonight's game. I still lean Mariners. Mariners got a pitching edge. I'll go with the pitcher over a hitting team. I know that Gilbert will keep them in it. And the fact, let's see, before I say the runs they scored without verifying it, 6-3, 6-3, 10-0 last 3 days. For whatever reason, they've hit a little bit. Gilbert's last 7, a .66 whip, Chris. 26 hits, 48 innings. 2.57 ERA on the road this year in 11 starts. Again, ERAs are whatever. 189 batting average against, .87 whip. At home, 191 batting average, .86 whip. The guy is, you're in under 1 whips and under 2 batting average? No, I can't take Boston. No, thank you. They are not playing preseason. Who are we talking about? I'm totally lost with Lady. And Chris, how are you today, too, by the way? Am I going? Yes, I am going to Bet Bash. I've gotten the other ones. Like last year I was out there. I went in on Monday, left Saturday. I can't do that. I'm way too old for that. 1, I don't drink. 2, I mean, friend-wise, I know some people out there, but it's my buddy's got a tattoo barbershop. I'm going to roll over, see him, get a nice shavy shave, and then he gives you the hot and cold rags. So I'll see him on the weekend. But yeah, I like going, and the seminars are fun. It's fun when they have these little panels. But this time I was going. I got the VIP. I'll be there for the Hall of Fame dinner and the Legacy Club. Because that place, if you haven't been there, go look at the photos or videos of Legacy in Vegas at Circa. It's just on a roof. It's really nice. Really nice. I'll be there. Friday. Michael A. Sorry about the Chisholm trade doesn't move the Yankees World Series either. No, because they still need pitching. It's not like he's a great hitter. He's okay. Hasn't lived up to his hype. Highway? Well, I'm totally confused. Too many. Dodgers and Yankees should call the A's and Reds for some of their guys. Reds aren't trading their young guys. They're not trading anybody. They could. They got some depth they could trade away from, like Candelaria. Maybe they say trade Steer. They got a bunch of young guys. Who they holding on to? Who they're trading? The A's, I'd be like, whatever I can get, I would trade. You're going to play at a AAA stadium next year. T-Mike says, I'm not betting the Reds or the A's. Don't. A's may end up being one of the craziest stories in sports. Ridiculous. It's a disaster. MJ with the last Red Sox minus 115 out there. Oh, good. Pump it up because I might come in on the Mariners. Maybe put Chisholm leadoff, Soto, Judge, but then what? A bunch of 240 hitters. Volpe, I mean, obviously he's not their cheater. He's not even Didi Gregorius. The Yanks got problems. I think it's baseball wide with the way they don't respect guys. They want guys to have averages. They just want everybody to hit home runs. Let's get back to the guy who gets on base leading off, a good contact guy at number 2, your best hitter at 3, bopper at 4, it's another solid guy at 5. I mean, the Yankee lineup is pathetic. It's terrible. Why Soto and Judge should be walked every time they come up. Why are you throwing to him? I'd walk both. If I get the first guy, I'm walking Soto, I'm walking Judge, and who's ever a fourth, I'm hoping for a double play. Well, maybe. What are the odds they get a hit? I don't think they're that good. I mean, nobody's. No, I would walk them every time they come up, intentionally walk them to boot, and I have my pitcher throw something outside. The guy dribbles at the third, short or third, and it's a double play. I'm out of the inning, and pitch to the other guys, and we get back to the top of the order. Same thing again. I'm walking them. That says, Lady D, best of luck with your future endeavors in the Vegas Valley. Desmond, yeah, Lady D. Desmond is a local out there. T-Money, Chris, don't start the rig talk. Mike Clay says, I remember the sandpaper nail fire pitcher. Oh, it was probably one of the Necros. That's happened a few times. Yeah, Chris, the T-Money's all for everything's fixed. And I agree with them in the NBA because they had to fix the in-season tournament so the Lakers could get a title for LeBron. He had the what? Yeah, what I do look at it. He went like this: the sandpaper flew out. Joe Necro? Well, it could have been Joe or Phil. It could be a bunch of them. There's more than one guy. It's more than one guy. T-Money. Chris is one of the spirits of having this year. No, Chris. Listen, I'm guessing you're a young guy to say that. And I've said this before. People come in here like, oh, I can't believe that stuff. I had a game. It was a Sunday night game. I remember ESPN. I want to say it was Arizona and Niners. And I think I had the dog, and I'm covering, and they do an onside kick, and the Niners run it back for a touchdown like this time expires. All right, that's a bad beat. You've seen the old, let's just throw the ball after a kickoff and try to do some kind of lateral nonsense, and teams score touchdowns. That crazy stuff has happened a long time. Probably never got as much play because of sports betting being illegal everywhere but Vegas. But believe me, I've been since 1990. I mean, the crap I've just forgotten of ridiculous losses. It's terrible. I like them both games, Chris. Both games. I'm going to have them here tomorrow when I post when I come midday money show picks, they'll be in here. Both games will be in here at noon tomorrow. T-Money. LO to the in-season tournament, but Braun still looks like the best player in the world, and the guys. Here we go. Who's he playing against? Durant. I saw something. If Durant would have stayed in OKC and won, like he would have won OKC. They had Golden State beat, except Draymond was kicking Steven Adams in the nuts, and it cost him that thing. They had him beat. He left like a baby. He stays in OKC. He is in Jordan Kobe land ahead of LeBron. But the fact these guys want to jump around and build teams and lose, if you're the guy, come to me. That's why Curry's not going to leave. I'm the guy. You come to me. You come to me, sucker. That's what he said to KD. Get over here, loser. That's what D Wade said to LeBron. You can't win, sucker. Come be with me. LeBron. USA, did they win today? Remember the corkback guy, Sosa? Yes. A bunch of corkbacks. We've seen that before. But that was that was after they, I think, cracked down on the PED use. Corkback players are hilarious, yeah. Caught red-handed. Yeah, I mean red-handed, red balled, I guess, when those little Super Bowls came out of it. Oh, man. Well, Markel says they play Puerto Rico in a few days. Puerto Rico basketball. Who? Any good Puerto Rican basketball players? I mean, USA should win. I don't want to hear like, oh, these teams have a couple NBA players on it. Everybody on the NBA team's an NBA player. Well, because his next game, my theory is Curry goes bonkers. Just my theory. For what? Are we talking Olympics? Pine Tar. George Brett. I never understood equating Pine Tar to a certain amount. I remember it landed across the plate or something. Who is this? Jose Alvarado and some other guy for Puerto Rico. I mean, it was all over Durant like he was God versus Joker. I mean, what's Joker got to prove? I'm sitting here with my title rings. The Olympics. Money talking Olympic basketball. That's how you end the show, Money Michael. We start talking Olympics. Oh, listen. If you want to talk Olympics, breakdancing only. I'm going to come in here. I'll start doing the worm, little windmill action. All right. I get my Todd 1 jacket. Be ready to rock. Kumo D, how you like me now? Don't listen to Money Line Raquel. Yel Alvarado is injured, says Team Money. Look at this. Look at this. Money Line Raquel doesn't even know who's playing for Puerto Rico. He's ready to bet games. Unbelievable. All right. Even worse. Yeah. So I don't know what's worse. That you didn't know he's out? Or Golden Age Olympics, Carl Lewis. I was never an Olympic fan. I mean, obviously, Dream Team got some eyes on it, but when I was saying who's on the team, nobody cares about Olympic basketball. Not here, not me. I don't talk about that. We're regular baseball, and we got football starting in 4 days. Dream Team was the best. Nobody on this team could even make the Dream Team. How about that? Michael Johnson. We're just talking track guys in here. Next thing you're going to bring up like Bruce Jenner and Mary Lou Retton, Natalie Comaneci. All right, I'm out of here. Well, there's our online. We're not betting that game. That was just when I did the Marcos minute. Marcos hasn't been here, but when he comes in, I expect the regulars to, hey, Marcos, Higgs rolls out of Marcos minute. You don't even come in anymore. NFL, Thursday night, Michael. Yes, women's Olympic basketball, first half. There we go. First quarter bets, first basket. Where's Groovy Cat, the first basket Olympic basketball bets? I'll see you tomorrow for the show, folks. Noon Eastern.